Hello everyone, welcome to Barakpur Senate Public School HS. Myself Ananya ma'am, Assistant Teacher of English. Today we will start a new lesson of class 7, subject English Literature. Lesson 7, the topic is A Gift of Chappals written by Vasanta Surya. Let's know something about the author. Vasanta Surya. She was born in New Delhi in 1942. She is known for her investigative articles, features and reviews, poems in English and Tamil translations and children's stories. Her works have featured prominently in the Hindu, the Indian Express, the Times of India, Frontline, the Indian Review of Books. Some of her prominent works are The Defiant Jungle, Place to Live, contemporary Tamil short fiction, and Mridu in Madras. Let's get summary of the Gift of Chappals. In this chapter, there was a girl named Mridu who went to her aunt Rukumani's home with her grandmother Tapi to visit her relatives Pati, her grandmother, and Lalli, Ravi and Meena. As Rukumani opened the doors, Ravi and Meena rushed out to bring Mridu and Tapi inside. Mridu took off her chappals and placed them neatly beside a black pair of slippers which was grey with dust and had scrawny footprints on it. Before she could ask or even wonder whom the chappals belonged to, Ravi dragged her to the backyard. There, Ravi showed her a kitten which was saved by him and Meena. They brought the kitten inside and decided to give it a glass of milk. Then they explained how difficult it was to bring milk to the cat without letting Pati know about it. Pati didn't like keeping animals at her home and described the ones which the children bring as dirty little creatures. Ravi narrates how he was almost caught by Pati. Then he explained the importance of this cat and how great the cat's ancestors were. Suddenly, they were interrupted by a strange noise. Both the kitten Mahendran and Mridu were alarmed by this strange screeching noise. Ravi informed Mridu that this screeching noise was actually being made by Lalli, who was trying to play the violin. The three kids looked through the window and saw Lalli playing the violin. In front of her sat the music master, the person who was teaching her how to play the violin. The master was playing melodiously, and the notes issuing from his violin were completely on track. However, Lalli's situation was the complete opposite. She was stumbling behind the music master and could not play the notes the same way as the music master was playing. The notes issuing from her instruments were totally off track. Then there came a wail from the gate asking for Rukumani. However, she ordered Ravi to send the beggar away. Mridu, Meena and Ravi went outside and saw that the beggar was leaning against a neem tree and was already becoming comfortable. When Ravi told him to go away, he started explaining his situation. He said that the women of that house were generous and kind and they were the reason he was able to survive. However, these words had no effect on Rukumani and Pati. The beggar then began to show his large feet on which there were large pink blisters and explained that the sun was so hot that the tar of the road had melted away. With sorrow, he expressed that he didn't have any chappals and couldn't bear the pain anymore. The children then decided to give the beggar a gift of chappals. The three kids began searching for a suitable pair. Mridu found one. It was the same one she saw when she entered the house. It fitted the beggar's feet perfectly. So they gave the beggar the chappals. The beggar then went away, feeling grateful for the gift. After a while, Lalli's music class got over and it was time for the music master to leave. However, he could not find his chappals. The kids then realized that the pair of chappals they had given to the beggar actually belonged to the music master. They tried to hide this from their elders, but eventually Rukumani caught them. She had to give away her husband's pair of chappals. However, a new situation had arisen. What was she going to give her husband when she would return home and ask for his chappals? So students, I hope you have all enjoyed this chapter and thank you so much.